Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special edition, 1 hour edition of Behind the Barricade. I'm your host, Rodney Harris, joined by my co host, Chris DeCarlos. Chris, how are you, buddy?
What's up, dude?
Doing well, doing well. Yes, Jessica Hoffman, how are you? Thank you for joining
Hey,
us. Thank you for
Jess.
joining us. It's a 1 hour special for BTB Live. We are going to transition from BTB Live at 6 o'clock over to Andrew's show. Andrew's Hot Takes got a lot to talk about over there. It's going to be a frenzy. So, Jessica, don't you go anywhere. We
At
got you
7.
gotta you got us for an extra hour tonight, all right? An extra hour. So we're gonna have a whole lot of fun. And thank you guys for joining us. As you guys know, just putting the to the chat, all of our shows this month are going to be dedicated to Baby Austin. For those of you who don't know or didn't listen to the show this past week, I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that. Now, Baby Austin is a really good friend of mine and a son of a friend, a really good friend of mine, I should say. And I have to tell you guys, what we're trying to do is raise enough money to help out down at that link below, right in the comment section to the GoFundMe for Baby Austin. He needs special treatment. He was born with a right lip cleft palate, and it's been really difficult for his parents, and as you know, in these times, it's very, very hard. These are special friends of mine, Alyssa and Kyle. He also has a big brother by the name of Jackson, which I love the kid's name because it reminds me of Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy, for all you got Sons of Anarchy fans out there. But
Not not Jackson Mahomes.
not Jackson, absolutely not. Zero, 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 absolutely not. But yeah, Jax Teller. I would always say he's named after Jax. But at this point, we're doing good. It has been working. They have raised enough money. They're getting there, but we got to reach our goal, guys. So help them reach their goal by donating what you can to the link in the comment section. Support for Baby Austin. He's gonna need special treatment after his surgery. He gets his surgery at his 4 month mark. So whatever you can, please help them out. Give a donation. I'm not forcing no one to. This is just me opening my heart for them. Us at the Behind the Barricade family, we want to do this to help them out. So please show your support. If you support me, support the people that I love as well. Now, guys, we have a lot to
Wait,
get
wait.
into.
We got a congratulations to throw out to my man Rodney
Oh,
on his
yes.
big promotion at work.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Oh man, it's been a long time coming in this radio world, man, and finally got a promotion within the radio world. So I'm very, very happy, very excited. Um, I don't want to drop the station and all that stuff. And uh, if you guys follow me on LinkedIn and everything, you'll find out exactly where I work and stuff like that. So, um, don't want to go out there and promote. I'm not sure what the rules are about that yet. So I just want to, when I get the okay, I will definitely direct you guys over to the station and show you guys where you can see me do my thing. But I won't be on air. I'll be behind the scenes and running everything. But we have some great, great hosts over there. My boss has happened to be one of the coolest guys in the world. Some of you guys might think he's crazy, but um, he is really, really good man with a really, really big heart, and he's giving me an opportunity. So I got to step up to the plate and run through that door. So I really do appreciate him for doing that for me. But guys, you got a special, special show tonight. All right, what we don't finish in this hour, me and Chris are gonna pick up right on Monday. Okay, I told you guys. I'm sorry I missed Monday. We have to make this up to you. Me and Chris agreed 1 hour before Andrew's show, we'll make it happen. I have to say, AEW. We got to also give us another congratulations, Chris. We got to give out flowers right here
Okay.
to our man, John Moxley. John
Yeah.
Moxley, man. What a transition. You all saw the picture of what he looked like before and how healthy he looks now. He
Came
looks
back
like,
looking good.
man, he looks like such a healthy human being. Teeth look good. Look like he went to the dentist, got his teeth right. Got
And an
his
outstanding promo.
Yes, man. His face has so much color to it. He looks like rested. He looks healthy, well. Skin look good. Hair look good. Like looks like a totally different person. And that's what you wanted to see when somebody goes through steps like these and tries to get his mind right, get his spirit right. You see him transition into what he's becoming now. He was already a father while this was going on, but I think he's going to be 10 times the father he was before. This is gonna propel him to new heights. Congratulations to John Moxley for getting through that tough dark cloud that he spoke about in that promo and defeating those demons. And keep praying for him, because every day is a new day. When you're dealing with something like this, it's a struggle. It's not going to be done overnight, and he's going to learn how to live with this every single day to stay on the right narrow path. And I wish him the best. I wish Renee the best. I wish their child the best, and I hope everything is going well for them. It was very nice to see him last night. And to the fan that decided that he wanted to get his 15 seconds of fame by saying get that, I believe he said, get the stupid ass drunk out of the ring, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that.
Love the comeback by Moxie, by the way.
Well, it's classic.
Perfect. You want your 15 seconds of fame? Okay, get his ass up out of here. I don't got time for this.
Would have shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shut the fuck up and get his ass up out of here. I don't got time for this.
It's a man after their own heart.
Yeah, man. And he looks damn good. He looks so good, Chris.
Yeah, listen, we've talked about it numerous times over the course of the years. Regardless if it was a situation like his, that he had to go take care of personal demons, or just the regular couple months off, it does these dudes a world of good. And to address, because obviously there's the rumors with Gargano coming over to AEW, and then he constantly hear, how much talent do they need? Listen to me. You just had John Moxley out for how long? Okay. You have Kenny Omega out getting surgery, right? You had Hangman Page out for personal reasons, right? Who else is hurt? I can go on and on down the list.
You had Archer out for a while. Now he's back.
Yeah. I mean, so it's a physical sport. People get hurt. You need people to step up when they're hurt. You can't just rest on your laurels and say, "Oh, I got enough." And we've also talked about this. We're in year 3 of AEW, and contracts are coming to an end, and they're letting people go. So you have to replenish that talent. So again, you're not telling Johnny Gargano, "No, we don't want you, Mr. Johnny Wrestling. We can do without you. We don't want you, Kyle O'Reilly." I just wish the narrative would stop, because it's ignorant, stupid. You're not really informed as a sports fan or whatever, because it's the same in every sport. You need talent to back up the talent you have. Guys, we just mentioned 3 of their biggest stars have been out in the past, let's go 6 months, going back to, right?
Oh, yeah.
3 of their top dudes gone for whatever reasons. They're out. So are they not supposed to bring in talent to replenish it? I don't understand the argument. I just don't get it. And I always say this. I'm going to repeat myself. I guess the Tampa Bay Buccaneers should have told Tom Brady, "No, thank you, Tom. We don't need you. We're good." Yeah.
Sometimes that talent is what really puts you over the top, right? So look, to be all honest, Bruce Arians, talking about the Tampa Bay Bucks here, Bruce Arians and Byron Leftwich were doing a hell of a job with Jameis Winston. He had Jameis leading the league in touchdowns and yardage. Problem is, Jameis just decided that he wanted to throw to the other team a lot. Well, in Jameis' defense, he's blind out there. Literally, he can't see. Thank God he got his eyes correct, but I didn't really see. It's just a shame he got hurt with the Saints, because I was really excited to see with the new eyes how he would actually perform. He wasn't doing so bad before he tore his ACL. But going back to the lecture at hand, Tom Brady's that icing on the cake that put them over the top. Because not only did he put them over the top, they attracted other guys to say, "Hey, maybe I can head over there," like a Gronk. They attracted other guys like a Leonard Fournette. They attracted other guys like a Richard Sherman, who said, "You know what? Tom's over there. I can get a ring out of this." Not for nothing, before he took off his shirt and went crazy, AB. The attraction of the GOAT was going to lead other players to play with the GOAT. So the attraction of a Brian Danielson being there, one of the goats in the business, is going to attract all the guys that want to come here, the Garganos of the world. So
And,
it plays off of each other.
and you're just not going to tell these guys no.
No, you
You're going to
can't.
fit them in. You're going to make your show better.
I do feel that it's the more variety you have, the better off you will be, because you can pick from the tree and not give any excuses. For
Yeah.
booking purposes and creative purposes, I feel like you guys got a lot on your plate, because there's going to be times where guys are going to feel a certain kind of way. Now, I'm not in that room, so I don't got to worry about it. I'm just a fan. I get to enjoy it regardless. Now, if you're in the booking room and you got somebody beating on your door saying, "Hey, man, I really think I should take this opportunity," but listen, we got 5 other guys ahead of you, brother. That's a conversation they got to have. Now, that's where I can see some turmoil being there, where
Yeah.
strong personalities collide. But that, like I said, us as fans, we ain't got to worry about that.
But I guess there was AEW fans that thought that everyone that they rolled out there 3 years ago was going to be a star, and it's just not possible. But if you look at the stars they made, you got your Darby Allin, you got your Jungle Boy, you got your Britt Baker. Okay, so you have to look at these things with a realistic view. But again, who in their right mind in the wrestling business, I don't care if it's New Japan, whoever it is going to say, "No, I don't need Johnny Gargano." Stop it, people. Stop. And stop with the narrative. Oh, they're taking all of WWE's guys. Well, if WWE wanted these guys, they wouldn't let them go. And with the contracts coming up in AEW, you're going to see AEW talent sign. Now, they may come in with a whack-ass name like we'll go into later. But, me and you have talked about this for a long time. The pendulum is going to swing once the contracts are up, and you're going to start seeing the vice versa. But enough already. Like those, I go back to those stacked Yankee teams, and they didn't need Roger Clemens, but let's get him anyway.
And and when we bring that up, Hal Steinbrenner coming out saying that buying teams doesn't buy you championships and it's not good for baseball. Well, Hal, I hate to break the news to you. Your daddy did it, okay?
Your daddy did it well.
Yeah, your daddy did a damn good job, and we're all chasing.
Your daddy did it well.
As a Met fan, I'm chasing your daddy. I want to be just like your daddy.
Let's be honest.
Like, come on,
does.
Hal.
It works. If you do it right, it works.
So when my owner now is starting to spend money, now you want to open your mouth. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're chasing your daddy, buddy.
So
that's
my thing on the whole, because I've been reading a lot about it. I expect Gargano to debut somewhat soon, and how you can't hate on it. You can't hate on the man for wanting to go to a bigger stage, and you cannot hate on AEW, Tony Khan, for making the right decision and hiring this dude.
I'm gonna in 2022, I've learned, after dealing with sitting through Raw, after sitting through what I saw on Tuesday, I've now come to the understanding that I'm not going to hate no more. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to voice my displeasure with it, and I'm going to put it behind me.
Yeah.
Because I know that there's a light at the end of the tunnel for other places to go.
Well, I'll hate on the one brand, but I won't be, and then after it's over,
I'm not going to even throw no hate on them because I know what they are.
And, Ray Phoenix,
I know what
that was the other guy I was talking about, got hurt.
Yeah, Ray Phoenix. Pac is always.
Ray Phoenix is out. So
it feels like he's always hurt.
Yeah.
So you got to replenish your roster a little bit, and the guys are going to be out. Guys are going to get hurt. That's a very good point. And at this point, seeing Jon Moxley come back, that adds a mix in there where now we get him going a little bit. You also guess who just went down? Eddie Kingston hurt, but I heard that Eddie Kingston was also taking some time off to get his body right.
Well,
he wants to tone up. He wants to look like an AEW champ type of shape.
Well, he should.
He damn should. It's you. Listen, I'm okay with you fighting like the Road Dogg, but you can't look like Fat Road Dogg. Okay, I don't need that.
It is Flabby Road Dogg, which was a reality, and you don't want to put some. You don't want to make him fat and flabby.
You don't need to be fat Brian Armstrong. I need you to be Brian Armstrong. Can you be Armstrong? Can you be Mr. Armstrong? That's all I need you to be. So,
or you can be Brad Armstrong, who was very jacked.
Yeah, Brad was huge. Like, I want to really see what they do. I want to see what Mox decides that he wants to do.
Listen,
You
you
know,
could put him anywhere at this point.
and I want
You
to see
could
him.
insert him into anything you want because he's that good and he just proved he's that talented. His promo was, I thought, was fantastic. And,
Mhm.
you know, he comes in.
And Chris Brown goes sooner rather than later. Chris, AEW is going to need a brand split of its own.
I don't
I
think so.
I think that so many. So I'm gonna tell you why I did.
And I think I'll let you go in a second. I think that's a failed. That's what's killing WWE.
I think money. It's a very good point you make because they're doing this for the money factor. Well, you don't need no more money. Well, first of all, time out. Who wouldn't want more money? Anybody needs more money. But I understand business wise why you split the shows into two. But then again, you're hurting yourself. You're biting your nose off to spite your face. So you can't really do that to yourself. You got to merge it together because you don't have enough talent. Look at you scrambling with the Royal Rumble right now. You're scrambling. If you just had them together, you wouldn't have this problem.
Yeah.
So at this point, when you look at AEW, they do a lot more creatively in the ring that are risk taking possibilities of injuries. There's a lot more possibilities of liabilities of someone getting hurt and being injury prone than in WWE playing the safety conservative card all
Yes,
the time.
and there's more guys to fill spots if someone gets hurt. I
That's
think.
right. And that's where I think that they will really, plus keep in mind, guys over there in AEW also are allowed to go work other places. So let's say you get hurt at a GCW event. Let's say you get hurt at a New Japan event. You do have that liberty to go work other places. So if I'm an owner and I'm giving my guys that liberty to go work other places, I'm putting them at risk. So at this point, if he does get hurt over in England, I'm gonna have to replace him for a storyline I got coming up with him.
Well, here's an
Now
example, Rodney. Hangman Page, right? We saw the push. Oh, what are they going to do now? Hangman's not here. He's home with his wife. Here
insert
comes
Brian Danielson.
Boom.
Insert him right in. We can go visit that later with him and Omega.
Boom.
I feel like there's unfinished business there.
Yeah.
I love the fact that Hangman has moved on to Archer. I think it's about damn time a big man in this company gets some love.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about this. I'm happy to see Jake the Snake Roberts get past COVID and everything.
The more talent you have gives you more options and less chance of you getting stale. The way WWE is getting stale because we'll get into that in Andrew's hot takes, but we're still relying on the past to fill out our show.
We're gonna talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
Andrew's hot takes 7:00. Don't you guys go anywhere in the comment section. Mark Ray is gonna be joining us. Special guest Mark Ray in the building. He will be joining us for Andrew's hot takes, giving his takes. So you better be writing down your hot takes right now, Mark. I don't hear no excuses. You understand me? You better come ready. You have an hour. You have a little less than an hour. Do your homework.
You got 40 minutes.
Do your homework. I don't want to hear no excuses. But yes, John Moxley's return.
I'm going to let you go on this, but I just want to say I just watched it again. I just found it to really make no sense.
No, go first. Please go first. Please.
Okay.
Please.
It just watching it again, it just really made no sense. It was like he was just throwing shit out there to see if it stuck. I don't understand where he was going with each person he mentioned and to the end of his promo. It just didn't so you had to go, you started with CM Punk and his pipe bomb only to end up with Sammy Guevara and climbing the ladder and then whoever else you mentioned in between. And the Brody King thing was a little weird. I get, listen, I get it, but that's his name. Now we're playing the name game. Listen, Brody Lee is a legend in that company, but if Tony Khan didn't want him, he would have changed his name to Gunther. So I found the whole thing to be nonsensical. Didn't make it. It just really I don't know what he was doing. It was almost. I'm going to say it was worse than the other one that he apologized for. Because I'm saying, all right, he finally had some self-awareness that he had to apologize for that one. But no, here he goes and does it again.
Chris, buckle up, guys, because this is going to be a bumpy ride.
Go
Okay.
ahead, bro.
I watched this promo 3 times, and I'm gonna break down how I watched it. First time I watched it for the punchlines. Second time I watched it for the crowd reaction. The third time I watched it to figure out what the hell he was talking about.
Yeah.
So, taking this in pieces, I understand. I understand what he's trying to do. He is taking the role of, I'm actually a heel, but I don't know I'm a heel. I'm still trying to be a babyface. He's trying to build that character, and that's okay. No issues with that. But once again, try hard Cody Rhodes strikes again, where you bring too much to the table, which I'm ready for. You brought all the elements that you want in a promo to the table. Fine. I'm perfect with it. Chris, for the first half of this promo, I was like, okay, I see you moving. I see you maneuvering. I see you trying to do things. But then it started to unravel.
Yeah.
And the completion of this promo to me is a mixed stew of a whole lot of stuff, but you walked out with nothing.
Nothing.
Because at the end of the day, this promo was supposed to set up a feud with Sammy Guevara.
Yeah.
So you come at, let's break it down, right? Man's in a suit, got the title in his hand, ladder behind him. So I'm thinking he's getting ready to cut a promo about a ladder match, setting up with Sammy Guevara to unify the title.
Pulling out Sammy. Yep.
Let's go. I'm with it. No, we don't start off with Sammy.
No.
We start off talking about CM Punk and the pipe bomb.
CM Punk.
Correction. We start off by saying, they told me not to do this promo yet to save it.
But I might not get the chance. But he might not get the chance.
He might not get the chance to do it because of the whole contract situation.
Yeah, who's he? Come on. We all know you're an executive in the company.
I was born yesterday. So anyway, we go deeper. He starts talking about the most revolutionary moment. And I keep telling y'all, if you line up 100 people and ask them what was the greatest CM Punk moment was, they're going to tell you the pipe bomb. They're not going to tell you a match. So
you said that last week.
We're gonna play off of it, right? So good job, Cody. Most revolutionary moment in pro wrestling history, the pipe bomb.
Yeah.
It
pulled the curtain back. It was the fourth wall.
Since we like to hump Uncle Dave's leg, let's give him a shout out with Pro Wrestling Illustrated too for the award of comeback of the year. To me, it was comeback of the decade, of the century. Cool, no problem. I know you like to hump Uncle Dave's leg. You and Tony one side, Tony takes the other leg. I get it. No problems there.
Yeah.
Then we move deeper into it. So we start naming the Young Bucks. Okay, Cody, where we going? Then we start going further and talking about his really, really close friend and Ricky Starks.
What did he even say?
Okay, where we going? And then we start rolling past Malachi Black.
No, wait. Then he went Red Dragon, and he said they graduated from. What did he say they graduated?
I know they graduated from the Arm Drag School. I don't need to watch them. I don't need to watch them wrestle enhancement talent every week. What? Okay, so no problem. I don't need to watch that either. Oh, so as this is all going on, the crowd is yelling, "Shut the fuck up!"
Yeah.
So that's when it clicked to me when I watched it the second time, and I said, he's trying to draw heat with the crowd and playing as he's this baby face, but he really is acting like a heel. And I've seen somebody do this before. John Cena's done it before. Austin's done it before. And I've seen them do this. So I'm privy to it. I get what he's doing.
Didn't CM Punk just do this?
CM Punk just did it. So
we were there.
Wrestling has a look. Wrestling is like cooking with bacon grease that you had from 2 weeks ago. We're going to use the same grease to cook the bacon and the eggs. It's reused, okay? It is what it is. So I'm used to seeing this.
Bacon grease, yes.
And we've seen this before, Chris. So it's not like we haven't. I can pick it up. I see what he's doing. Fine, Cody. No problem there. When you go to Malachi Black and you start bringing up Brody King, all right, you got some balls. Unless we don't change people's names here. I'm not gonna even talk about him bringing up. That's what he does. That's his thing.
It's obviously it's his
He's
thing.
bitter. He's a bitter man.
He's a bitter little man,
He's
and
Bret Hart right now.
he's not going to stop doing this. So
He's
you either got to get used to it, or
I don't care no more.
yeah, I'm with it.
I don't care. It was funny because it's the
I was
truth.
I was
Just keep
thinking the
saying.
same thing. This is his thing. He's going to keep doing it.
So I'm gonna let him
That's
go.
the only positive reaction he got out of the crowd
And as
is
soon
when he
as he
said Gunther
as soon as he
McGillicuddy.
said that, they start chanting. They went from "shut the fuck up" to "Cody, Cody."
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
saw where he was going. Fine. Then we move to the Forbidden Door, and I'm the one who built the Forbidden Door.
Can I ask you a question, Rodney? Now
Chris,
you know. Can I ask you a question?
go ahead.
You know I don't do all the dirt sheets, and I criticize WWE all the time, but you do know one of my favorite pay-per-views is the Royal Rumble because I like the
Mm-hmm.
whole setup. I've been watching that since the first one they had on USA all the way back in the day. When did this Forbidden Door become a thing? Because every year I read up on the Royal Rumble, I've never heard of this until last week. Am I
Chris,
wrong? Am I missing something, or is this
I don't know. I wish I can tell you.
okay?
But first time I heard the Forbidden Door was when Tony and Cody were talking about it, and the
Okay,
internet wrestling community was talking about it. Like that, they don't want to. We in broadcasting or in television, we call it the fourth wall. You
yeah.
don't want to break the fourth wall, so they call it a forbidden door that you don't. Just certain doors you don't walk through, meaning you don't cross over from WWE and go to another company, and vice versa. Apparently, Cody built this door. Last time I checked, somebody gave me an answer on the internet telling me, well, Cody was a guy to get released and will also win the NWA title, the IWGP title, and all that in the span of a year or something like that. I was like, you acting like he's the only wrestler to ever do that. You know, guys have done that before. You know that, right?
Yeah, but like to me,
people have walked through this forbidden door many times. Rick Rude was literally on television and literally called every bitch off and showed up on the Monday Night Nitro the same damn night. So don't tell me it's never
but
been done before.
Medusa showing up with the women's title.
Dropped
But
it
I
in the
just never
garbage
heard
can.
that term before, and I never heard that term being used in association with the Royal Rumble.
It doesn't. No, that's. Oh
It's
no,
not a thing.
This started before the Royal Rumble. This is
did.
not even a Royal Rumble thing.
Because then they were applying it to the Royal Rumble.
Oh, they were
From
applying
what
it
I've been reading.
because
Yeah.
they've been applying it to the Royal Rumble because the internet wrestling community is starting to use that term as surprises for the Royal Rumble. This term was used before. We're talking about 2 years.
It's the shills in the internet community that started this shit.
Yeah, they're bigging it up. So him saying he built the door, you didn't build that door.
The hell did he do?
The people with Twitter fingers built that door. And then on top of that, before the people with Twitter fingers built the door was really there, but they didn't have a name. You acting like people never crossed over from companies before. Bro, where have you been? Wake the hell up.
So, Moxley?
But come on. Like people saying the first time they ever heard of the Forbidden Door was when Excalibur said it. I was like, yeah, Excalibur said it a lot on commentary at the early stages of AEW. Chris Brown goes, I want to say the Forbidden Door became a thing after AEW became a thing because it never heard about it when it came to TNA, ECW, New Japan. That's exactly the term became a thing when AEW became a thing.
All right, that clears it up.
You've been watching wrestling just as long as me and Chris have.
Yeah.
We've seen guys do this all the time.
All the time.
Why is it a term? It shouldn't be a term. You didn't build it.
Eddie Guerrero and Benoit on a Monday, right?
Build the door. So stop telling me you built this door. You didn't build the door, Cody. Okay, guys have been doing this long before you even before your daddy's swimmers was shooting out of him. And people was doing this.
Do you? This is how I'm looking at it. Tell me if that he's intentionally throwing this shit out there so people in 2 weeks put on the Royal Rumble and think he's going to show up.
In a weird way, it feels like it's giving clout to the Rumble. It's like I'm helping Vince out by throwing him a bone.
Yeah. Because whether people tune in to see Cody debut and he doesn't, they still tuned in. So you lost there, Cody. So I like what are you doing?
This is why the benefit of people are gonna go find out who. But keep in mind, AEW doesn't play to new fans; they play to the guys that keep coming back every week.
Yeah.
That's their fans. So they're not really they're not pandering to trying to get new people in. They're trying to keep the same people coming back every week.
It's like he's pandering to Vince. Like,
it's weird. It's so weird. It's
like
weird
really,
and awkward.
Cody, you really think Vince believes you're a free agent right now? Do you really think Vince believes that? Seriously.
I want to know if Vince picked up the phone and even gave Cody a look. Anyway, that's probably hasn't. But the whole thing is, we finally get around to Sammy, what the promo was supposed to be about. So my issue is not with the promo itself, because it was a mixed good bag of goods that I would love to hear if somebody was in transition to face somebody new. This promo did nothing for him and Sammy.
No.
This promo did nothing for Sammy. So when Sammy has to come out, on Friday and cut a promo on this, hopefully Sammy could sell me on the match. Or when Sammy has to come out and try to defend himself off of that promo, as great as the AEW shills believe that, oh my God, the promo was so amazing. Was it?
No.
Please explain to me what he was talking about.
No. The only chuckle I had was when he referenced that he wished he had a whatever, the Tony Khan made the offer, and he goes, "Not the offer I was looking for."
Well,
okay, get it. Wink, wink. You're talking about your contract. We get it. You're all over TBS. You're all over TBS, Cody. Could you stop? Bro, your fucking game show is being promoted on there. The show with your wife is on there. Do we really think that Cody Rhodes' show? But there are some people that think he's showing up at the Royal Rumble.
There is probably two contracts. It's probably his in-ring contract and his EVP contract.
Yeah.
And I think at this point, the only thing to save this is Sammy Guevara, just like Jessica Hoffman just said. Sammy's promo will probably save Cody's. And
hope so.
I don't know where he was going with that. Look, man, this is
weird,
where having
weird.
This is a prime example of having too much creative freedom. Because you mix
that's when someone needed to reel him back. Yeah.
And you mix two things together that didn't need to go together.
No.
You're building a character, and I see you doing it, and that's okay. Like, it's okay to build that character. I'm all for it.
Yeah, you want to be a tweener, that's fine.
And I like it. I actually like the character he's trying to build. I get it. But you're building a feud, man. Don't forget the feud. You buried the lead. That's the first thing you never do. That's the first thing I was taught in broadcast journalism. You'd never bury the lead.
That's like a Ryan Reynolds movie, coming out, and the trailer has nothing of Ryan Reynolds in it.
Ryan Reynolds stars in Ryan Reynolds.
So I go to see the movie, and I'm like, hey, where'd Ryan Reynolds come from? I didn't see him in the trailer.
Like, this is like, oh my God.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Kyle goes, "What's up, gents?" He goes, "I like Cody, but he does not need that title right now. He doesn't need the title right now."
What up, Kyle?
And I'm taking.
No, he doesn't need the title.
I'm trying to get back to taking wrestling at face value, and I am. That's why I understand what he's trying to do. I get it.
Now, do you believe he was legitimately out, or that was all a work?
I mean, Cody.
Yeah, when he couldn't, show up on the 2 title night, and did you really think he was out with COVID, or this is all work? To get Sammy back the title, which maybe they thought they made a mistake, because I think that was a mistake taking the title from Sammy.
Oh, it was
that soon.
I think that they called an audible. I honestly think he was legit out, but I think he's in conflict right now, because I do feel in this ladder match he's going to lose the title. But he's also got to build this character so he has something to go to. So he tried to do 2 things at once last night, and it kind of broke what you're building, because something's going to suffer. Either your character's going to suffer, or this match with Guevara is going to suffer. He chose my character ain't suffering.
The match.
Sorry, Sammy. The match got to have to take the hit. You can save it if you want, if you like. And I think that's a little unfair to Sammy, but this is not a fair business. It's not. Hey, you gave the man a microphone.
Let's see what he can do.
Freedom. Let's see what Sammy can do. Step up, Sammy. This is your time to sell this match to me, because I ain't buying it right now. You told me, Rodney, this is gonna main event, or will you pay money to see it? Absolutely not. It's nothing. There's no substance there. It shouldn't have been an interim championship anyway. Let's just put it out there. It shouldn't have been, but here we are. So at this point, the promo had a lot of meat and potatoes, but wrong time, mixed together, and you walked out with nothing. He walked out with an empty pot of you walked in with a full pot, walked out with nothing.
Yeah, it's like he spilled it before he walked in the house.
And it's a technical thing. It wasn't even like he said something that was wrong. It's not like he was trying to save race relations before. Like
purely executed, poorly executed.
This is just a mess. I was sitting there. I watched it 3 times. I've tried my best to really get it, and that's when I saw the character development. I saw the way the crowd reacted. But keep in mind, that crowd's going to react to him saying donuts. Oh, Cody, he said donuts. That's how these people are. And the one thing that I was hoping that he did out of this was really drive the screws into Sammy to the point where I'm challenging you head to head on the mic now. Sammy, show me what you got. Bring it.
Sammy could show up and say nothing now and still be better than what he did.
This is what I'm saying. You put Sammy in a prime position to where he can take this any which way he wants to. And that's not good for you when you're now. Keep in mind, Cody. And everybody might say, "Well, Rodney, you just said that hurts Sammy because now he has nothing to play off of. So if he goes out there and says nothing, how does it hurt him? It hurts him in this way. It's going to hurt him and Cody because now you have nothing to build this feud off of. I'm not interested in seeing it. Second of all, for Cody's sake, he's trying to build a new heel character, and you're going to hurt yourself by letting this kid go out there and control the reins because you gave me no substance on Wednesday. So it's like you're burning the candle at 2 ends, and hopefully you meet in the middle. Now, Kyle, you said something that made right here. He goes, legit, for anyone to use COVID as an excuse is a weak cop-out. People were trying to say the same about Roman.
That's good. I think it's a convenient cop-out at this point.
Yeah, it's true. It is convenient.
Especially like you said, when you're changing you're calling an audible, and the easiest way to call the audible, so and so has COVID, so we couldn't come to the show.
Yeah, that's the best way to call it audible. I hate to say it like that, but
look at Andrew's hot take already.
He goes, Beach Break is in Cleveland next week.
Cleveland don't even have any beaches.
Beach Break is in Cleveland next week. And when Cleveland doesn't have any beaches, also they should have done this in Florida where they have some damn beaches. What? Can I ask you a question? Beach Break is in the middle of January, bro.
Are they really doing Beach Break next week in the middle of January?
I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I mean, and Andrew's 100% correct. It should be in Florida if you're going to do it in
Hawaii
in January.
Somewhere. I know it's kind of hard with travel to go places right now, but come on, somewhere's got to have a beach, somewhere warm. Nobody got beaches. Like
we all know, it's not Cleveland.
Like, come on, South Carolina, North Carolina got no beaches. Like somewhere we can go somewhere. At this point, Andrew goes, just wait for Rampage. You'll see Sammy come out with his true cue cards. Hey man, I hope so. He goes, yep, next week is Beach Break. And the guy goes, yep. I was thinking the same thing. Look, Cleveland gonna have they should have said ice break. Might be a damn blizzard outside. Yeah. You talk about some beach.
Is Andrew throwing some shade onto Sammy there?
Oh no, but I think he's going with some love because he likes Sammy. He's a legit fan of Sammy Guevara. He really likes him. And I want to see Sammy bring back the cue cards and really get deep into that character again. Kyle goes, do it at Jones Beach. Might be a little too cold for them. I don't know.
You can do the polar bear run while we're there.
Do the polar bear run. Wouldn't that be cool? AEW teams up with the polar bear run. Hey, see? He goes, Sammy did his cue cards last night in the picture during the commercial. See what I'm saying, Mark? That's how I missed it because it was picture in picture. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, I don't watch the picture in picture.
I can't do nothing with picture in picture. I can't do nothing with that.
No. So, do we want to get into the other brand with the new name drop?
Okay.
It's a perfect segue. You know,
Um,
on the topic of you can't fix stupid, we could just go right into the next stupid.
you can't put lipstick on a pig, Chris. You
No, you
can't put
cannot.
lipstick on a pig.
But
And here,
you can ruin a great wrestler.
oh man, can, can I just make one last comment on AEW?
Go ahead.
Why they do my girl Sky Blue like that, man? Why they had Serena D beat Sky Blue like she was a nobody?
Well, they're trying to create this, I don't know, female Stone Cold Steve Austin with Serena Deeb all of a sudden.
She's a woman of 1,000 holes, man. He goes, your
Yeah,
boy Roddy. Oh yeah, don't remind me, Roddy. Bring me in early. I need to talk some shit. We got
hold your takes.
hold them. So at
But
this point,
Rodney's boy now has a new name.
by the way, quick update: the first name, last name, they apparently WWE got rid of the trademark. They abandoned it. So
Now, can I ask you a question?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, but did they ever announce that his name was going to be Gunther? What was it, Stark? That was never announced. So
He
where
announced
did
it.
this all? Do we even know if this is true about the last name?
No, so what happened is you can look up trademarks, and I think people did the research. They saw that WWE Corporation put a trademark in for Gunther Stark or whatever,
Okay,
and the problem is that they abandoned it already. They saw the out.
uh,
Remember I told you yesterday on the phone.
yeah,
Hopefully they see the outrage and the association with a damn Nazi, and they
but
don't go this route.
but to me, but to me though, this was yesterday. Don't you like if they were going to go with the Gunther Stark and then decided to drop it? Wouldn't he have dropped that on Tuesday and said, "My name is Gunther Stark"?
I think so.
Listen, I never want to give them credit, the benefit of the doubt, but I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt here because on Tuesday he said Gunther won the match,
Yes, he did.
right? And I never heard an official
Oh,
thing about the last name. I read the thing about the trademark. And listen, if you're going to check out WWE trademark names, you need to find yourself a job. If you got that much time on your hands to do that kind of digging during the day,
come
I'm
on,
sorry.
somebody's in their basement sipping on an orange soda or sipping
Jesus
on some
Christ,
Mountain Dew.
people. This is what you're doing with your time.
Oh, some goddamn Mountain Dew. Do you drink
So,
my Mountain Dew?
I know you agree with this. I'm more concerned about what the simple change of the name to Gunther is doing to Walter.
Yeah.
That's my thing, and we've said this time and time again. You're going to he's another example. Before he even got up there, was you just fucked up Karrion Cross. You just totally screwed him up. Now we're gonna do it with Walter.
Oh my God. I can't.
Or if I could use my German descent and pronounce it the way my grandmother would have pronounced it, Walter. That just to me, listen, the
Oh,
Nazi image, whatever they were doing, we talked about this on the phone last night. Sergeant Slaughter was an Afghani, representative soldier back in the day. They did it with the Iron Sheik.
yeah.
It doesn't bother me, on that end. I'm not,
Hmm.
I got thick skin. It doesn't bother me. Bothers me more is you're ruining a character that we all enjoyed, and we've been talking about this shit for how long? How many times are you going to ruin a character? And they just did it again.
Yep. They essentially have buried him, man. Unless you change his name back to Walter, it ain't gonna be the same, brother. It
No,
ain't gonna be the same. And
Gunther kind of
listen,
Gunther. You kind of get the comic vibes from that name, and
look,
the way he said it on Tuesday, and the reaction of the crowd was like, "What?"
I'm gonna say this. When I first found out his name was Walter, all capitalized, I laughed, I chuckled. I was like, who the hell names themselves Walter,
Yeah.
all capitalized?
Yes.
That's different, but that's silly as hell. But then I watched his work, and I instantly fell in love. I said, this man is my spirit animal.
Yeah,
I need to be Walter. I need Walter in my life every day of the week. I need Imperium. I need to be a member of Imperium. I almost bought a tracksuit, Chris. I ain't lying. I almost bought a tracksuit. I've been the only black member of Imperium. I swear to y'all. I would have been the only American. I would have been standing there, black African American, standing right next to them, hands behind back, ready to go.
that would have been fantastic.
He was my tribal chief. But Gunther ain't my tribal chief. I'm
No,
sorry.
no,
He can,
no. And I will say this: if
oh
Gunther starts goose stepping on Monday Night Raw, then I will have a problem with.
no,
But
stop. You can't. If he comes out looking like Commander Aziz with the full high boots on,
yeah,
Chris, I'm telling you, I'm gonna shut my TV off.
well, I
I
will
might
give you.
have to.
Listen, I'll put this in perspective so people don't think I'm insensitive. My grandmother, God rest her soul, passed away last year at 96. She lived in Nazi Germany during the war, and she came over here with my father at a year old, a year after the war. Okay, and married my grandfather, who was an American soldier. So I know the stories of her living in Berlin during Hitler's reign and all that stuff.
I didn't
So I
know
don't want
that.
people to think, oh, Chris,
No, no.
I'm well aware of what happened back then, and quite honestly,
Wow.
my grandmother had to hide with her family so she wasn't persecuted. So, so it's with all that knowledge that I say, just finding out that they attempted to trademark the name Gunther Stark, it doesn't bother me. But like I said, if he shows up on Monday Night Raw goose stepping, then I might have a little bit
No,
of an issue.
Chris,
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
yeah.
I'm not trying to laugh. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be insensitive. If he comes out saluting and
Yeah,
come on now,
then there's gonna be some problems.
we, I'm expecting Twitter to set the world on fire.
Yeah. Right now, my
Okay,
only issue is you ruined the man with his new name. That's my
yeah,
issue.
you ruined him with his new name. And there was a good match too. That's what bothers the
Yeah.
hell out of me. You ruin a whole good match
And that's
with
what I love about Walter. He can go at it with the smaller guy.
and
We've
he
seen
takes
it.
a beating.
We've
And
seen
he
it with Pete Dunne. We've seen it with Dragonoff. Now we've seen it
Dragunov.
with Roddy.
Listen, Dragunov's the only man I ever seen kick Walter's ass before.
Yeah.
And Dragunov, that little son of a gun can take a hit, man.
Yeah.
That man's a beast. I have to say, I was thoroughly shocked when when Dragunov went over, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But then I said, no, it was time. It was time. And kudos to Walter for taking a beating from this guy, man.
It's an
And
art for a guy that big to be able to dance with a smaller wrestler. It really is.
and to take the bumps
And you
the
know who
way
has that art that doesn't break it out too much is Brock Lesnar.
and
We've seen him do it with AJ. We saw him do it with Finn Balor for like 10 minutes.
Brian Danielson at the
Yes.
time. And if you watch the match with him and Shinsuke like in New Japan, he did it in Japan as well.
Yeah.
The guy can work. And that's the sad part about Brock is Brock can work.
Yeah.
People act like Brock is just so. That's why I used to get mad when we were in the studio and people, oh my God, this guy again. No, I used to agree with Asani saying that this man draws, but he also can work. You guys acting like he's not a good worker. He is.
My problem with Brock was they don't let him do
Yeah,
matches that he should be able to do.
they don't let him work.
They don't want to work. His talent is
when he
That was
works,
my problem with Brock.
he's money. When Brock works, he is money, and people just don't want to look. We go back to WrestleMania 19 and watch the match with him and Kurt Angle. That's all
Yeah.
you got. So you got to see. Go watch two world class wrestlers. We're talking about two world class amateur wrestling technicians in the ring. Let's enough said. This man's an Olympic gold medalist. This man could have been an Olympic gold medalist. This man, let me tell you something. He walks around the state of Minnesota. He walks around Minneapolis. Everybody knows who the hell he is. From Minneapolis to Saskatchewan, they all know who Brock Lesnar is.
Oh wait, I'm watching NXT back, and I meant to mention this also. Did you see Saray's new character? She's the
Oh,
Asian Britney Spears. Hit me, baby, one more time. Right? That's her new character. I'm looking at it right now.
was
She
she
got the
playing with?
pigtails and she got the schoolgirl outfit on.
Was she playing with toys in the
Ah,
video?
dude.
What was what's
I
happening? Yo, when is this? Kate, listen, K Marvel, I need you to I need you to let me know something because I was a little too young. Am I in 1995? Somebody smack me if I'm in 95.
This is 98. That's when Britney took the world by storm.
No, but I feel like the gimmicks that I'm dealing with.
Oh, the gimmicks are wet, yo. Yeah,
This is
dude.
94, 95.
This is straight up 94, 95. Straight up.
What is happening right now? I got Brother Love over there, and yeah, I'm not calling you by your first name no more, man.
No, he don't deserve it.
I'm losing respect for you in large chunks, brother.
You don't
I
deserve it.
listening to the show because you're aggravating me. I'm
He
watching
doesn't
you
deserve
over
it.
here, just ruin. You're burning down the place. You not the building's on fire, okay? And you're walking around like it's nothing.
Dude, I'm watching this promo. She doesn't look legal to drink.
I do. This is not good. This isn't good. This
No.
isn't good. This isn't good. It's not good. There's nothing. NXT was one of my last. SmackDown. I would say SmackDown is my last hope right now. I said NXT and SmackDown, and now I'm starting to. I'm really.
I got none.
I'm drifting, man. I'm a floater. I don't know what else. I'm going to Mania. I feel great about it, but
oh yeah, that's a spectacle. You're gonna enjoy yourself no matter what.
Yeah, but man, I'm just darn it. Why do you guys do this? Why? Well, I'm begging you. I'm begging Vince.
For the love of God, why is he Gunther?
I
Just
don't
don't get
know.
it.
Please, somebody answer me why.
I mean, again, whether he liked the name or not, whether you or me liked it or not, it got over. Walter got over. So let it happen. Let it stay. But no, we had
a dream match in the making.
Yeah.
We had the Usos taking on Imperium. We had Walter taking on Roman Reigns.
No one's going to give a shit about Roman Reigns and Gunther.
That was the dream.
Sounds like a punchline. It's a punchline.
I can't, man. Chris, this is one directed right to you, regardless of Gunther shit. Chris, I want you to ask you this specifically. Between Dunn, Khan, and Vince, who was the most likely one to have given final approval for the name change? Reason I ask is because whoever it was, the board of directors needs to grow a set of balls and ounce the obvious responsibilities.
I'm going to say it was Vince.
Now, Scotty 2 Hotty, former trainer in NXT, came out recently, said he was quoted on he did an interview, and he said once Hunter left, everything changed. If Hunter didn't get sick or if Hunter didn't go out for that long period of time, we don't know what was going to happen. But as soon as Hunter got removed, everything was burning down.
They took the opportunity.
He goes, Hunter left, new people came in. The next week after that, we went back to business casual. No more wrestling and sweatpants, no more training like that. The week after that, nobody in the training center needs to look old. Everybody needs to dye their beard and dye their hair. And he goes, I didn't know that dyed hair and beards were a requirement to train wrestlers. I know
in the performance center. This was okay.
And so, like, this is the type of stuff that they're dealing with.
Vince
doesn't want people to look old. Vince wants people to look young while training young people. Then hire young trainers.
Then why are we bringing back 48-year-old Lita for the fucking Royal Rumble if you don't want people to look old?
Then why are we reaching out? Why are we putting? Look, I have a lot of questions. There's a lot of older guys in NXT right now that can be wrestling / trainers that can help, but you don't want to go that. Why? You couldn't ask Ciampa, hey Ciampa, I know you've been down here a while. We would love to bring you up to the main roster, but what if we can offer you this? Would you mind helping in the performance center part-time, but also being an honorary talent? Offer it to him.
Did you see the picture of him with his dyed beard?
Yeah, offer it to him. Don't just. I'm not sure if they did or not, but that's something I would have. I know he's not going to
Deciding too
make it
hot,
up
he's out.
there. He's gone.
He's gone.
He stepped down. He quit. He left his job. He's not there anymore. He goes, I can't. I'm not. Because everybody said once Hunter went out, it's not fun anymore. It changed.
Well, I mean, you
Dreamer,
hate to be proven right,
yeah,
but we and many others have been saying this for months. You could see it clearly. Once the official word came down that the man was dealing with the heart issue and all this other stuff. And it's like, I hate to use the analogy, but it's like guy goes in the hospital and your buddy, the neighbor, comes in and bangs your wife. It's
the buddy, the neighbor's like 87 years old.
Yeah, and he's coming and banging your wife.
And the wife turns around and goes, he has a 5-year plan, stealing straight from Big Daddy. What is it? Don't die? Like this is like this is where we're at right now with NXT. This is where we're at. It's horrible. This is horrible, man. And I'm trying my best to take it at face value. I'm trying. Okay, but I've had more enjoyment watching Impact than watching NXT right now. By the way, Tommy Dreamer said on Busted Open that he did offer. He sent an offer over to William Regal. He feels that Regal can help Impact in many ways, and he can see growth and possibly in the company.
Absolutely, he could.
Maybe he taking a higher role in the company, help building. He can take them to new heights. Ring of Honor coming back in the spring. We got moves being made here, Vince McMahon. It's time for you to get in front of those board of directors and stop shucking and jiving and face the reality. The reality is you don't got it.
You don't got it, but it's time for the fans to stop watching, stop going, because otherwise, someone said something to me. My buddies are Cowboy fans, and they've been taking their licks on a group that we have all week, and then one of them put up the numbers that the game drew, like 40 million people, and they said, as long as they're drawing, and this is from the Cowboy fans, Jerry's never going to change anything because he doesn't care about winning playoff games. He cares about being a draw.
The Cowboy game against San Francisco 49ers on Nickelodeon drew record highs for a wild card weekend.
Yeah.
They peaked at 50 million views.
Yeah. So if you're going to keep watching Vince McMahon's product, he's not changing.
And this is what people got to understand. You keep investing, he's going to keep going.
Yeah.
You stop going and stop investing, he has no choice but to change.
Exactly.
And you gotta understand that. I'm sorry, it's the truth of the matter. I'm gonna put it all on him, even though I try not to put it all on him. But everyone that comes across our Twitter feed, comes across our podcast, comes across articles, all say he has the final gauntlet. He drops that gavel. He has the final word. Nothing gets done in this company without coming across his desk last. He's the last one to see it and check off on it. So if you want something done, either you gotta go direct. Don't go through a middleman. You might as well just go right to him. So when you see, I have to give some credit to certain people. Austin Theory, love the fact that he's finally getting some shine, but it's in a horrible situation with Vince McMahon. That's the only flowers I can give out right now. I'm not giving out no more flowers to nobody else. Nobody else deserves them. Charlotte looked like the mother from Carrie. She took the worst damn twist of fate I've ever seen anybody take in the entire universe of twist of feints. She took the twist of feint worse than Linda took the stunner.
Yeah,
Linda took the stunner pretty damn bad. So look, we're at a crossroads right now in pro wrestling, guys. We have reached the 7:00 hour. Me and Chris is going to continue this conversation on Monday night. You need to tune in. You need to be there. For those of you in the comment section, a new link is going to come up and it's going to come out with Andrew's hot takes on it. That means you'll be joined by me. You'll be joined by Mark Ray, special guest Mark Ray. You'll be joined by Mike Steinberg. You'll be joined by your host, of course, the wonderful, the pretty boy, Andrew Kratzer. Okay. You also be joined by Chris. You joining us for Andrew's hot takes.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to shut this down now. We're going to send out a new link. Don't you go anywhere. Stay tuned.
We'll be back in 5.